Since I started creating debt payoff content, I've had so many people in my comments and in my DMs, and then even just in person coming up to me saying, "Thank you so much for talking about this. I'm genuinely learning things from you." And that's super humbling to hear because I'm the farthest from any finance guru whatsoever. And the reality of me posting about my debt payoff journey in general is pretty scary. I mean, most people don't like to talk about debt, but then on top of that, I've taken on this crazy goal to pay off over $80,000 of debt before the first of next year. But with that said, I feel like social media is just such a cool place to learn. And I think that the best type of content is the content that actually provides value to somebody else. So with that said, again, I'm no finance guru. I'm not somebody that has this all figured out, but these are the things that I've learned so far since I've started this whole debt payoff journey. First and foremost, it's really important that you're honest with yourself and you create accountability. For me, it was posting online. I've tried this whole debt payoff journey before and it never worked because I didn't have anything that was holding me accountable. And so me posting about it was genuinely the first step to accountability. The next one, hands down, is budget and assign every single dollar that you make before you spend it. What I do at the beginning of every month is I sit down and I write out a plan on what I think I'm gonna spend the money on. And then at the end of every week, I sit down and track that spending and see where every single dollar went to see if I'm on track. I think a huge one for this is moderation. If you're not giving yourself money to enjoy the things of life that you were enjoying before you started this debt payoff journey, it's gonna feel like an awful and terrible task because getting out of debt isn't just this financial thing that you have to figure out. It's changing the way that you lived. It's changing the way that you spend money. It's changing the way that you think about money. Definitely make sure you budget some fun money. Last but not least, cut out what you don't need. Once you start tracking all of your spending, it's really interesting because you start to see how much money you were spending on things that weren't important and that you were hardly even using. Create another stream of income that you're passionate about. If you are excited about something, that is going to be the easiest way to make money. With the internet at our fingertips today, I think that we live in such a cool day and age where we can just create a business out of anything that we're passionate about. Find something you're passionate about, something that you love, and put a camera on yourself and film yourself doing it. Right now, there are so many accounts that are blowing up on social media because people aren't posting their end result, they're posting them getting to their end result. Again, I'm far from somebody who has this all figured out. However, this entire process has been really cool. Even just learning to talk to a camera like this has been super challenging, and it's forced me to grow so much. If you're somebody that's been here since day one and you've been watching all of my content, what's one thing that you'd like me to talk more on? Leave it in the comments.